All right, you people, are we ready?
Sure.
Yeah. Can we do it?
No.
Oh man, you got tweets. Anyway. All right. So, okay, what type of problem is this?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. That's the main thing I have to start off with. It is a multiplication. So since it is a multiplication, that implies that I need to do what?
Multiply.
Multiply. Okay, so what pieces am I multiplying together? R. All right, so it's going to be 9.3 times 2.7, okay, right? And then inside there, so this is abbreviated, so this is going to be CIS.
So would you add those together or would
Yeah.
you multiply them together?
Okay, this is a multiplication, right?
Yeah.
And yesterday when we are multiplying, we have to do what to my thetas? Add. So I'm adding it.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Just making sure.
1, 2, 5.2 degrees plus 49.8 degrees. Okay, so
Plug it in.
we're not plugging all of it in. We're just plugging this one right here in.
So 25.
What is it?
25.11.
25.11.
Yes. And
Let's-
then this 175.
CIS of
175.
exactly.
Exactly.
Okay.
175.
And it says do it in the calculator, so let's go ahead and do that. So is 175 on my unit circle? No, it's not, right? Okay, so this is going to give me approximations. Now, if you guys remember, okay, from my calculator, I have to look at my mode, right? What modes does this have to be?
Rectangular?
Yes, rectangular. So everyone actually should be in rectangular already because I did that before class. So let's take a look. I'm going to go document.
Yeah, I'm in rectangular.
Scratch pad. All right, so let's see. It was.
Yours is in degrees, sir.
It's fine. Degrees is fine.
We're all in degrees.
Yeah, everyone should be. So was it 25.11, right?
Yes. Cis 173.
Okay, then it's going to be. Could I put cis? I couldn't remember.
No. It is totally undefined.
No, see, I thought I was able to do it last year. I just have to remember how to do this one. And what was the angle? 175? It.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, so it's not that one. That's CIS. I know it's in the catalog. I just can't remember how. Anyway, so let's go. You have to write it longhand anyway. And I'll do it again here in a second. So it's going to be parentheses, and then it's cis stands for cosine I sine. So cosine 175 degrees plus I. Make sure you use the correct I. Sine of 175 degrees. Okay, close.
Enter.
Hit enter. And my answer is going to be right here. 25 negative 25.0 plus 2.1 I, or 2.2 I. So from the calculator, it was negative 25.0 and plus 2.2 I. Yeah. I know there's a way to actually do the abbreviation. I couldn't remember. But otherwise, if you can't do that, then you just put in cosine I sine. That's basically it. Okay? The number one thing is making sure that your calculator is in rectangular mode for it to work. All right, does anyone have any questions over that? Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
No, there's one more.
There's one more.
Sorry.
Well, do you want to know how to do it on the homework?
Oh, wait, yes. I'm sorry. You're right. Okay. So thank you. I'm sorry I forgot that there was the other one. All right, so now how do I do this one? Same thing. What type of problem is this?
Division.
Division, right? Division. So I'm going to start off with my R's. 10.42 over 5.21. And then it's going to be CIS of. Now, you're gonna need to know some math here, right? So, which one goes on top? Which one's first?
What do you mean?
No, which one goes first? Because this is a division. It's a division. What do I do with my thetas?
You do the same.
Not the same thing. Because when I had the multiplication, the product I add.
Oh, you subtract.
Okay, division I subtract. Very good. So it's going to be 3 pi over 4. And that's going to be minus pi over 5.
But they have to have common
Common denominators. So now, if you guys, I'll show you guys an easy trick to do this. If they both have pi's, what could you do? If they both have pi's and you want to do it in your calculator, what would you do? What could you do so you could put this in the calculator? Take out a pi, right?
Yeah.
If I factor out a pi, I could actually do the math right here. My calculator would do it for me. So if I take out the pi, it would be 3 over 4 minus 1 over 5, right? So that's going to be, was it 15 minus 4 over 20, which is 11 over 20 pi.
Oh.
So what I did is I took out the pi's and I replaced the pi with 1 right here, right? Okay. You don't want an approximation of this yet. Did I lose you guys on that? Did I do that piece too fast?
Where'd you get?
Okay.
All your
Yeah. Okay. So it's like when you're doing common denominator, this is going to need a 5, right? To make this bottom number a 20, so you multiply by 5 over 5. This is going to need a 4, right? Because to get the bottom number to be 20, it's 4 over 4. So it's going to be 15,
Okay.
right? And then it's minus 4 all over 20. One of those algebra 1 tricks. So 11 pi over 20. So now what is this going to give me right here? 2 CIS of 11 pi over 20. And if I want that in my rectangular mode, right? So now I have to go through and actually do the same thing. Expand it again so I can plug it in the calculator. So it's going to be 2 cosine of 11.
And you don't put the pi in the calculator, right?
Yes, you do.
No.
This one is plus I sine of 11 pi over 20. Now, what's different about this one? The what?
You need to be at
Radian, very good. The pi has to be in radians. So this one here is in radians, isn't it? This is going to really affect my answer. So go ahead and change it to radian first.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to go to my calculator. So settings, document settings, radian. All right, so now I'm in rad. So it's going to be 2 parentheses cosine of 11 pi over 20. Close that. Plus I. Make sure you're using the right I. I had to correct someone yesterday on that because they kept using the keyboard I.
But it works, doesn't it?
No,
It's not the same.
it's not the same. I don't know if you notice it, but I'll show you here in a second when I finish inputting this. Okay, so now, let's see. This is an I from the keyboard.
Oh.
Look at the I from the keyboard versus this I. It's kind of like a function thing. It's kind of like using the difference in between the minus sign and the negative. It's slightly different, but they mean different things to the calculator. All right, hit enter. I should get negative 0.3 plus 2.0 I.
I literally put it in radian and it went right back.
Yeah, I got it.
Did you
It
make
won't
default?
Put it in degrees.
Did you make default?
Yeah.
Yeah. For
It
some
won't
reason,
let
I
me
got a
put it
key
in
in front of
degrees.
mine.
I'll change it here in a second. So it's going to be negative 0.3 plus 2.0 I.
Oh, now it's in radian. I had to like do it like 5 times.
Calculators are your friends, not food, right?
I mean, the calculator kind of too big, so.
Did you really just put that in your mouth? That's
No,
gross.
I didn't.
Okay, I wouldn't even put it near my mouth. I actually know the students actually share that calculator, so I wouldn't have touched that. Sanitize first.
You're disgusting.
I know.
Don't let me know.
Okay, so,
Now we can do homework.
all right, so now we can do homework, right?
Yeah.
All right, sorry for the,
Notes, and then you're in.
all right, like and subscribe, right?